The FBI is warning Americans about two new fake videos that were likely created by a Russian disinformation group. They make false claims about terror threats and voter fraud. In a statement, the FBI says it, quote, was made aware of two instances of its name and insignia being misused in promoting false narratives surrounding the election. It went on to say, quote, attempts to deceive the public with false content about FBI threat assessments and activities aim to undermine our democratic process and erode trust in the electoral system. Rhona Tarrant is here with me in Studio 57. She's the executive editor of our CBS News Confirmed team. Rhona, what more can you tell us about these videos?
So the FBI came out today with a new warning about these new videos that look like they come from the FBI. Now, they have their logo on them and they look very professionally produced. They claim that there are some threats to voter stations, but also that there's voter fraud happening across the United States. Now, the FBI says these are not our videos. We did not produce these. It comes days after they issued a similar warning over the weekend about similar videos. Now, the CBS News Confirmed team also found that this same group, which is likely Russian disinformation actors, also created videos that looked like CBS News reporting and Fox News reporting that warned people to stay home from the polls, warning about a fabricated terror threat. Now, what we know about this group is they've been active since around 2023, and they typically put out these videos mimicking officials and mimicking news organizations. Now, for the most part, officials usually ignore them. They don't really go far online. They don't really do much. But the fact that it's happening around the election has really raised the stakes, and it's prompted officials to come out and make these warnings so that people don't get misled and that they do actually show up to vote.
There have been plenty of misinformation campaigns, particularly in battleground states. This morning, though, voting machines went down in Cambria County, Pennsylvania. That's about 72 miles east of Pittsburgh. What are you hearing about what's going on there? What's real, what's not?
So there was an issue this morning. So a local court actually extended voting hours from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So there were some issues with software there this morning that prevented some people from scanning their ballots. Now, there was a backup in place. People were still able to proceed with paper ballots, and local officials said that, they will be able to vote. Everyone will be able to cast their vote. So the important thing to remember here is there's always backups in place if there are any issues, and there will be issues. But what we're seeing online is people are picking up these isolated incidents. They're pointing to the fact that former President Donald Trump won this county in 2020 and making all kinds of allegations that people are not being able to vote. They are being able to vote, and local officials are reassuring people that they can cast their ballots today.
Got to be quick with you on this, but there have also been a number of allegations that non-citizens are voting in Pennsylvania. What can you tell us?
So in Philadelphia, a new video yesterday that racked up millions of views alleged that non-citizens were allowed to vote in Philadelphia or being signed up. Local officials come out very strongly against this today. They said there's no evidence of this, that only citizens can vote in federal elections. And actually, the Philadelphia DA came out today as well, and he said there is no evidence of this, and that if people do have legitimate evidence of voter fraud, they can come to him, but they have absolutely no evidence of it.
Okay. Rhona Tarrant, thank you so much.